CEO and founder of Onyx Energy, Rick Weston. Go ahead.
All right, awesome. Thank you, James. Really appreciate that. James Skyberg is one of our national sales managers here in Onyx Energy, and he's been doing a really fantastic job with his team. He's got quite a large organization now, and it's just growing, on a weekly basis at this point. And so I just want to say I really appreciate you coming on the call here today. And we have a ton of information to go over. When I just a little background, when I first got into the solar industry here a few years ago, the first thing that I thought when I got into the business was, wow, this business is dirtier than the car business. There's more corruption, etc. And it comes from all over the place. Salespeople, sometimes are a little bit shady, that kind of thing. And so it's really important when you're building a business or building an organization to align yourself with people that are of the right mind, right? That they have the right ethics, they have the right work ethic and just ethics, period, to be able to build a large organization or build a large income in any business. And one of the things that I found was in the solar industry, a lot of the EPCs, which are the installers out there, don't necessarily, operate with the highest ethics. And so my experience as a dealer in the solar industry was, first company that I worked with, they owe us over $50,000. They didn't pay us. Another company about the same. And then a third company, they took, 6 months to get an install done, that kind of thing. And so we lost a ton of business, when that happened here a couple of years ago. And so, I really made it a mission of mine to, first of all, find companies that we can work with, that we can align with, that have the right morals and ethics. And so that's what we've been doing here the last couple of years. And here, just a few months ago, we transitioned our compensation model from a traditional solar sales model to a work-at-home business model, a direct sales model, or network marketing. And so we've been really focused on developing strategic relationships with high-value, high-moral, high-ethic companies. And this is the culmination of all that work right now is what I'm going to be going over here in today's presentation. So first thing, when you look at solar, when you're looking at a business to build, you got to look and see what's the opportunity. What's the opportunity to gain? Where are you going to make the most income? And when you look at an opportunity like solar, for example, here, according to the Forbes Home Survey, 48% of U.S. residents want to install solar panels in the future. This number just keeps going up every single year, while at the same time, currently less than 5% of all homes that can have solar in the USA have solar installed. So how big is the opportunity? Absolutely gigantic. Tons of room to grow, and especially for a company that is doing things the right way. So what I like to talk about here is trends on capitalizing on the solar market. So what we do is we align ourselves with an EPC network. We have, between our EPCs, which are installers, we have 42 states covered for residential. And we now, as of today, officially have the ability to submit commercial projects in all 50 states and get them installed and earn a commission. So there's no other opportunity in the networking space or the direct sales space in solar that has this kind of footprint. The other two competitors in our niche have 34 states and 22 states coverage respectively, and they do not have commercial. So we have a very unique opportunity here in the solar niche to go out and build and grow an organization. With Onyx Energy becomes the backbone for your solar sales organization. We are basically your business in a box. We make it super simple for you to essentially franchise yourself within the organization and build a business. Build a team, get residual income off of your organization that you build. and grow that way. And so the third part of the strategic partnership is when you come in and you build your organization, we pay you for building that organization. It's yours. You own it. Your business center that you have within Onyx Energy is willable, transferable. You can sell it to somebody else. It's your business. And so this is where when we tie these three things together, we become a successful force to be reckoned with. So our first EPC is Freedom Forever. And nice thing about them is they cover 33 states plus Puerto Rico. They have a low cost to install. We do have a 20% rev share model with this EPC, where the reason why they give us the low install cost is they participate in the profits as we go up. So if we make $1, they take 20 cents of that dollar as their cut, but in return they give us really low install costs. So if you need to make a deal with a customer and you just got to cut all the fluff out of it and just make a deal so you get other referrals from that customer, you can do that. This is it gives you the ability to price drop to the point where you can actually make that deal happen. Freedom Forever is also, it's one of the largest solar installers in the country, projected this year to do $2.5 billion in revenue. That's with a B, billion. And last year they did 1.75. So this is a company that is, on the, growing side. They're expanding into different markets. They're constantly adding additional finance options that we can use. I think we just added 2 different leasing options, companies that we can go through here in just the last couple of months. Next one we're going to talk about is our new partner, which is the Awareness Group, otherwise known as TAG. And they are a financial services platform which is tied in with their EPC network that covers 27 states. So we can do 27 states for residential, and all 50 states are covered for commercial. They also have a very low cost to install. In fact, it's on par with, if not sometimes lower than Freedom Forever, and there's no 20% margin share with them. So that's a really good option. It's a place where I think that we're going to be doing a large chunk of our business is going to be through them. And because they're a financial services platform, they have their own internal loan programs, which have low dealer fees. So if you're familiar with the solar industry and you've looked at solar loans, if you get a loan, let's say through Mosaic, and the standard rate is 11.59% for 25 years with no dealer fee, but then you switch it to 3.99% for 25 years, they tack on 32% to the loan balance as essentially a buy down for the interest rate. With this company, with TAG, they have loan programs with either zero or very low dealer fees. So it gives you a lot more flexibility for putting together your deals and getting more clients. Then in addition to that, they also have leases and PPAs internally, as well as through other leasing companies and PPA companies. They also have their own internal no credit check PPA program, which is based on the ability of the customer to pay their bill. So they base it 100% on their utility bill payments. And so if they've made all their payments the last 12 months, and even if they missed one payment in the last 12 months, they can get approved. So it's a very strong product. Gives us a lot of options for people that maybe have shaky credit and can't get qualified normally. We'll be able to go ahead and put solar on their roof. Let's talk about a few other additional solar products that we have. We have a 48-state do-it-yourself solar install available. And this is through a partnership, an exclusive direct sales organization contract that we signed with Shop Solar. We are the only direct sales organization, the only networking opportunity that can actually sell this product. These guys are a $500 million a year company. They're going to do $500 million this year. And we have the ability through them to sell kits in a do-it-yourself fashion in all 48 states. In addition, with this agreement that we have with them, they have about 400 leads per week for their kits that they're generating right now that they can't service. So for our reps who are marketing CRM subscribers and are qualified to receive these leads, we will be distributing these leads to our reps for them to sell. So if they sell it as a kit, they're going to earn off of those leads, they'll earn a gross sales margin of 5% of the retail sale. If it's a self-generated lead that you sell, then it's 7%. And so that would then go into our compensation model, which we'll talk about here more in just a moment. Additionally, we just added on an agreement with Midas Wealth for tax savings for our clients. And what they're able to do is get up to 60% or more of the system cost back in tax incentives or tax write-offs for our customers. And so this product is super strong. It does have a cost involved with it. So if you're doing a pre-install, so let's say we're installing a brand new system, the cost on that would be 35 cents PPW, so price per watt. So if it's a 10 kilowatt system, that would be $3,500 that would come out of the deal. However, this is a sales tool to allow you to close more business, get more referrals, because if I'm saving, I looked at an estimate on one of my clients. It was a $69,000 system, 25 years financing, 11.59%, because you want to sell it on the no dealer fee option for the financing, so you can maximize the benefits. So you put that on there. The total savings was $65,000 over the 25-year period on a $69,000 system. That includes the ITC, which is the investment tax credit, but then the additional $45,000 came from interest write-off and also depreciation on the system. And so this program is tied in with a company called Tax Hive. And so if you're thinking right now, wow, that just sounds too good to be true. Well, Tax Hive is owned by Kevin O'Leary. If you don't know who Kevin is Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank. He's a half a billionaire plus, and he owns Tax Hive, and he is standing behind this program and guaranteeing it 100%. So a very cool product that we can sell. We can also sell this service to our previous customers. So let's say maybe you've sold a couple hundred customers before in solar. You can go back to those customers and say, hey, I just came across this new program where we can save you additional money on your taxes. Would you like to take a look at it? Yes, absolutely. So the way that works is we have a $3,000 set cost, right, for that. If you're selling it to them after the fact, right, they've already got their system installed. So it's a $3,000 set cost. And then let's say, like in my example, customer saving another $45,000, we can then negotiate up to 20% of their savings as our gross margin, right? So let's say in this case we did 20%, that would be 9,000 minus the 3, that would leave 6 for the net sales margin. And then if you're a sales rep in our company, you make 70% of that. Okay, so pretty exciting. Let's take a look at some of our other energy products here. We have community solar. This is going to be coming on board here next week. We will have it should be rolled out mid to late next week on the website, and you'll be able to find that up on the onyxenergy.team website as a product for you to look at and to get all the details as far as what states it's in, etc. And then we also have deregulated energy, which is coming on board very soon, probably the next couple of weeks. And if you don't know what deregulated energy or community solar is just a solar farm that's selling their energy into the grid, and then we then take a existing customer, could be a renter, it could be a homeowner with a bad roof that they can't put solar on, too much shade, whatever, and we can switch their energy supplier to the community solar project and save them money on their electricity. They keep the same utility company, everything else stays the same. They just switch where they actually purchase their energy from. Same thing with deregulated energy. It works exactly the same way. It's just not necessarily from a solar farm, right? It comes from another energy wholesaler at that point. And so that's coming on board. These are great great commission makers, especially if you're looking at a sale and you can't make the sale, but now you can switch them to community solar. And maybe you don't make $5,000 commission, but you make $500 or $600, or you make $400 depending on their energy usage, and you still get a sale. You also get referrals because now it's not a downer, right? They're still saving money. They're going to refer you other potential rooftop solar customers and or other community solar people that want to switch. So if you're working with people that are renters, etc., this gives you a huge advantage to help these people out to save some money. We have some different marketing tools here. First of all, we have our marketing CRM, which is available on our website. If you go ahead and let me go and show that real quick. So you can go here to our website, you can go to sales tools, and you go down to marketing CRM, and you can get all the details on this. It's 100% optional. You can sign up 100% free with Onyx Energy. There is no sign up fee. There is no monthly fee or anything like that. However, if you do choose to get a marketing CRM subscription for $197 per month, then what happens is you'll get a fully functional CRM system with all the marketing and everything are already automated into the system to follow up with your potential solar quotes. And we also put company-generated solar quote leads into the system. Currently, we're running 30 to 90-day-old previous quotes. And now, I guess that also brings up a point with the tax savings program through Midas Wealth and Tax Hive. So a lot of these guys on the 30 to 90-day solar quotes, they've already purchased solar. They already got it. I'm looking at the numbers right now, and it's about 40% or so that have already purchased solar off of the list that we're getting. Now, you would look at that and you think, oh, that's a bummer, I can't sell them. But now we can turn around and we can market to them the tax benefit savings that their rep that they bought from didn't tell them about. And so now we can sell them that tax service. And if you're, let's say the average price is $5,000 that you sell the service for. We have a $3,000 set cost. That leaves $2,000 gross margin, which means that you would make $1,400 at 70% on that deal right there on each one. So do these leads now become a very high quality, high value source of income? Absolutely. If 40 to 50% of them have already purchased solar, that's 40 to 50% of a list of thousands that we can then go and market to. And so what happens is, let's say you're working in the CRM and you get one of those leads and they say, I already have solar. You go into the system and you say, client, and we have what's called client disposition, customer disposition, or contact disposition rather. And you just click the drop down and you put has solar and hit save. Automatically the system is going to start marketing to that client. Now, preferably you want to try to sell them right then and there, when you got them on the phone. But let's say they just, send a text in or an email in and it says something like, I have solar already. The system's going to pick that up and automatically put them into the marketing campaign. And then we'll switch them in the pipeline of the CRM to the tax savings pipeline as a lead for you to follow up with. Right. So that's something that's coming on board right now. And then if you have your own personal leads, you can take those leads and feed them directly into the CRM through a web hook, which will help you to set up. And so your CRM can also process your own personal leads that you're generating online. We just need to approve the marketing, make sure that's good. We also give you company provided leads. And we will have fresh solar quotes that we will be putting into the system for our qualified reps, people that are showing closing rates. And then we have shop solar leads, which I mentioned before. They're about 400 of those leads per week. Those leads will also be going into the CRM for our CRM subscribers to go ahead and work. And with the shop solar leads, we're going to sell those in a couple different ways. So First, we're going to sell it as a kit if that's what the customer wants to buy and they want to do it themselves. But as you know, a lot of people, they get in and they look at the idea of self-installing their own solar, and they get cold feet, and then they say, hey, look, can you just do the install for me? Well, in that case, we've actually partnered with this company right here, Rhino Eco, to do full installs of the shop solar kits through their EPC network in 22 states. I'm also in the process of working with the awareness group to do the same thing. That would give us a little over 35 or close to 40 states that we would be able to do the full install on with the shop solar leads, and provide them additional finance options, lease options, PPA options on those setups. So that's pretty exciting. And then we also have our solar reps that we are distributing from our company marketing. So like, let's say we're marketing on Facebook or Google ads or whatever, and somebody comes in and says, yeah, I want to start my own business in solar. I want to earn a residual income in solar. And they fill out a form. That form is going to take and put their information into our CRM, and we distribute that out to our CRM subscribers to help them build their team. And it's as if you sign them up personally, 100%. You get the full commission every sale they make. You make your override, if depending on your rank in our comp plan. They help you to get qualified to higher ranks, etc. And so that's really exciting. No other company in the industry does that at all. They make you work for everything. I like to try to help my reps to actually be successful. So this is a pretty fun thing here with that. Let's go ahead and jump back to our slide presentation here. Looks like it blew it out, so I guess I'm going to put it back on. There we go. All right, so we've got our marketing CRM. We also have guaranteed solar appointments. These are appointments that are local appointments to you as a sales rep where available. And you would purchase these appointments in advance. And so we've got the information on that on our website, but you can buy them in 5 at a time kind of thing, and be able to go out and close those deals. These are guaranteed appointments. They're guaranteed to sit. In other words, they're guaranteed to show. They're guaranteed to pass credit, and they're also guaranteed to have a bill of $150 or more per month. And so on average, the people that are closing these are closing around 60%. I've seen all the way as high as 80% closing rate on these appointments. And they're telemarketed, vetted appointments. So that's another option to help you to build your business. Let's go ahead and get in the meat and potatoes of things. Let's talk about the comp plan. And this is one of my favorite quotes by Zig Ziglar. Stop selling, start helping. And it starts with your sales organization, putting people in a position where they can make some real money and have all the support and help that they need to do it. So you win big, you win by helping others to win. So, you win when your team does. And that's how I feel about the whole company. I win when you guys win. If you're making tens of thousands of dollars a month, running your own solar sales organization, I'm going to do just fine also, right? So it's the same thing here. So now, as a sales agent, all of our sales reps earn 70% of the sales margin on any sale. Okay, so if there's $10,000 profit, you would make $7,000 on that. Then what we do is we have a bonus structure based on your rank in our compensation plan. So you notice here we've got sales agent, sales manager, regional sales, national sales manager. Sales agent, everybody starts out as a sales agent. You make 70% personal commission. There's no reps required for you to, you don't need to sign somebody up in order to get that commission. You can just sign up and start selling and you'll make 70%. There's no bonuses or anything like that. Now, as a sales manager, this is where it starts getting fun. You go out and you recruit 3 people front level to you. So you talk to your buddy John, your friend Jill, and another buddy, Tom, and they all sign up. You now have 3 people on your front level. You go out and you make 10 sales between you and your first level reps, and you can sign up more. You can sign up 10 people if you want. You just need a minimum of 3, and you do 10 sales in a 2-month period, and we're going to promote you to sales manager. As a sales manager, you earn up to 2% of the sales margin on every single deal in your organization. And I'll explain why it's up to 2%, because sometimes you may not get the 2% if there's a person that has the same rank as you between yourself and the person making the sale. It'll make sense here in a minute. I've got a visual slide that'll show you exactly how that works. This bonus pays unlimited levels deep. This goes down. It could go down 100 levels deep. If you signed up a rep, that signed up a rep, that signed up a rep, that signed up a rep, and it goes way down, because everybody's trying to sign up their 3 so they can get qualified to be a sales manager. Until they become a sales manager, you're going to make 2% on that entire organization. Could go unlimited levels deep. Then we have our company-wide bonus pool. We take 1% of every sale and we put it into a bonus pool. If you're a sales manager and you did 20 sales in your organization in the first 5 levels of your organization, you're going to qualify for the bonus pool. So the way it works is we take all the sales managers and the number of sales that they made that are qualified for the bonus pool. We then divide that into the bonus pool amount, and then each person gets an equal share depending on how many sales they made. So if you made 50 sales and somebody else made 100, or you made 50 and somebody else made 25 or whatever, you're going to get 50 shares of that bonus pool. Okay, very easy, and it's how it works with all the bonus pools. So then the next rank is national sales manager or regional sales manager. You only need your 3 reps that you personally signed up minimum, right? So you don't have to sign any more people up. You could just sign up 3. You need to do 30 sales in your first 2 levels of your team. So that would mean if you signed up, 10 people and each one of them signed up, a couple people each, or you signed up 3 people and they each signed up 10, right? Within those first 2 levels, you need to do 30 sales in a 2-month period, and you'll be qualified as a regional. You get up to 6% bonus on your organization, goes unlimited levels deep, and then you can participate in the bonus pool, which is at 2%. You need to do 40 sales as a regional to qualify as a regional for that pool. But let's say you're a regional and you only do 20, that means that you're qualified for the sales manager pool, because you're above the rank of sales manager, right? So you get to participate in that. And so that's how that works. And then as a national sales manager, you still just need 3. You need to do 90 within your first 3 levels during a 2-month period. That'll promote you to the rank of national sales manager. Make up to 12% on every single sale in your organization. And then you get unlimited levels paid deep, and then that bonus pool is calculated at 3%. Do 60 units, and you then qualify to get the share of the 3% bonus pool. So let's go ahead and break this down so you can see it visually how it works. So as a sales manager, from this perspective, if you're a sales manager, got a sales agent, and then you've got a sales manager right here, you're qualified to earn 2%. So on your front level, you always get 2%, no matter what. They could even be a higher rank than you or the same rank as you, and you still get that 2%. If this guy right here was a national sales manager, you would still get 2% on their personal sales. Then what happens is this. So notice that it goes all the way down here, 2%, because they're all sales agents. This one, 2% on the first level. This sales manager, you're still getting paid 2% because you match levels, right? So you get paid down to the next sales manager, 2% on their team. But then because he's qualified to make 2% on his team or her team, then this sales agent here, you get 0% on, because this person's actually getting paid that bonus, right? Really simple. Now let's take a look at regional sales manager bonus. So same thing, you're qualified regional, sales agent, regional. You get 6% across the board here, right? Front level, you always get your 6%. And then this guy here, because this regional is qualified to earn the 6, you're only qualified to earn 6, so you get 0 on that rep, because they're getting qualified to get paid on their team. This one here, you get paid all the way down. Same thing. Regional, you get the 6%, and then the next one down, you don't get anything. And then here, let's say, and this shows you how the ranks do the split commissions. So you're regional, you're qualified for 6, got a sales manager here, you get paid 6% on them, but because they get 2% on their team, you pick up the 4% that they don't qualify for. Very, very easy. Then let's take a look at national sales manager. Works the same way. You always get your 12% on any of your front level people. And then as you go down through, so here you get 12%, sales manager, you get 12%, but now they're picking up 2, now you get 10. Here you've got regional sales manager, you get 12% on them. You're going to pick up 6% on this national sales manager because this regional is qualified for 6. So you pick up the difference, you pick up 6. And then this national sales manager is qualified for the full 12%, which means you don't get any percent on the sales agent sale below them. Same thing here. You get 12% on this national sales manager's sales, but then on their team, you would get 0% because they're qualified to get that 12%. So it's a very, very simple concept. A lot easier to understand when you look at it visually, but that's how our compensation model works. And it's what's known in the industry as a coded bonus, meaning that entire sales organization is coded to you. And one thing to always remember is all your front level people, you always get the full percentage on that team. And so this is like your core team. So it's all your front level people that you sign up, your friends, your family, your business associates, people that you've recruited online, etc. You talk to some guy from another company and you show them our comp plan, show them our footprint for installs, show them all the products that we have, and they say, hey, I want to sign up. They go on your team. You're always going to get 12% on them. So if you sign up rock stars, people that are closing 10 deals a month or 12 deals a month or whatever, you're always going to get 12% of their business. So that turns into a really large commission very quickly. Our average deal, for sales margin is around 8 to 10,000 is the average. So if you're getting 12% of that, you're doing quite well. So let's talk about the network marketing company lifecycle and why timing is so important when you get involved in a networking opportunity. So right now, we're in what's called the pre-momentum it's also called formulation stage. So what that means is the company is getting their product line put together. So like we've gotten our different EPCs that we work with. We've got the tax program. We got the shop solar leads and the ability to sell the kits. We've got commercial, etc. So we put all these products together, community solar, deregulated energy. So we've been in the formulation period of putting that all together. So let's say you get in here. It says here, people get rich here, right, in the momentum stage. What happens is after the formulation, then the company goes into explosive growth or momentum in this case, and you can look to see a 10 to 20 times return or increase rather on your sales organization and your income. So if you start in momentum with 100 reps, by the end of momentum, the explosive growth period, you're gonna have 1,000 reps to 2,000 reps out there selling, because the company gets its name out there. People know about it. They start referring their friends. They start talking to people. They start putting up YouTube videos. They start doing all this other stuff, and it starts funneling all this business into the opportunity, right? So the hardest part is right in the very beginning, getting everything started, right? Formulating the company, getting the products put together, getting the compensation plan put together. If you guys have been with me the last few months, I know James has, I was at one point in time, I was sending out updates to the compensation plan multiple times per day, 2-3 times a day. I was like, hey, the comp plan that is the best comp plan in the world just got better, right? Because I kept on looking at different ways to put more money into our representatives' pockets, and also to simplify things so that we could add on these other products and everything, and make it easy for people to make big commissions, right? Get those bonuses, get those overrides, get the company bonus pools. And so that's kind of, what happens in the formulation period. You're getting all these things put together, and so now we've got a comp plan that is absolutely dynamite. It's the highest paying compensation model in the industry, bar none. And I mean, I dare you to find one that pays more than this. We pay out up to 88% of every dollar back out to the field. Nobody's doing that. And so you get started here. We're actually more like right here right now before we actually hit the momentum. We probably have about 6 to 8 months before we hit the explosive growth phase. So you got time to build your team, get your organization put together, and really build it out. And then you have here, after the explosive growth phase, the momentum phase, you have maturation, right? So it means that, everything's gotten super stable. You got all the back end processes are there for the company, support, et cetera, et cetera. And then here at the top it says saturation, and I say you missed the boat. Okay, because if you want to wait to get serious until here or here, where's all the growth? Right here, from here to here, boom. And it's actually, this curve is actually not as sharp as it should be. It should be more like an S curve. It should go almost straight up, because that's what happens in every networking opportunity when the company goes into the momentum phase or the explosive growth phase. If you wait until saturation, everybody's heard about it. I mean, have you all heard about Amway? How many of you are going to join Amway? Like nobody, right? So that's the problem, because the opportunity, was 30 years ago, 40 years ago. That's when the opportunity was to actually make the big bucks in that company. Same thing goes for any networking or any kind of business opportunity. Once it's saturated, once everybody knows about it, then there is no, the explosive growth isn't going to happen for you. The company as a whole will do fine, because it'll incrementally keep growing, right? Keep on going up, maybe not as accelerated of a rate, but it's going to keep going up. So if you want to position yourself, you want to get in here. And you want to build like crazy. Get serious. Start recruiting people. Talk to everybody you know. You've got the best thing since sliced bread. This is the no carb ice cream of it's like everybody needs to eat it, right? Because they're not going to get fat. So we've got the product that everybody's going to want. There is no other opportunity that has what we have here at Onyx Energy. We have the biggest footprint. We have the most energy products that you can sell in the industry. There's nobody else out there that offers community solar even. There's nobody else out there that offers deregulated energy even. Okay, and none of the other networking opportunities in solar have commercial. So how far ahead are we? Way ahead. And on top of that, we have our exclusive agreement with Shop Solar that nobody else can touch. So with that said, there's a couple of different ways for you to join Onyx Energy. First option always is join as a sales agent, 100% free to join. Like I said, our marketing CRM is 100% optional. Also, you don't need to have it if you don't want it. You can just go build your own business and do that. And then we also have, currently for a limited time, we have our National Sales Manager Success Package for $49.97. So what that does is that skips you ahead of all these requirements here to the very top of our comp plan. So you don't have to become a sales manager and then become a regional manager and then become a national manager. You can start right at the top at national without having to, do 90 sales in a 2-month period. So put it this way, those 90 sales during a 2-month period, would you rather make 12% on them or 6% or 2%? You'd rather make 12, right? So wouldn't you rather make 12% overrides on your team's sales from day one versus, having to go through the process to get there? Well, that's what we have with the National Sales Manager Success Package. And with that, get back to the page. It's $49.97. Hey James, can you see the Onyx Energy team website now, or you still see the slideshow?
I just see the slideshow. I can't see the website.
Okay, never mind. I'm not going to switch over. So,
Okay.
So we have so with the success package, the $49.97, that includes 1 full year of our marketing CRM, which is $197 a month. And then in addition to that, you have the ability to hand out to your sales reps a coupon that'll give them their first month free on the marketing CRM. And then additionally, as a national sales manager, you have the ability to recruit your sales organization and promote them to the rank of sales manager from day one. So where this becomes a valuable tool is you're working with somebody that's already in solar. They got a little team, they got a few door knockers or setters or whatever out there building the business. You can bring them in as a sales manager, let them sign up their reps as sales agents. They can then make a 2% override on that team, which, a lot of people go, oh, well, hey, I can make more money if I just pay my setters $500 and then I close the deal and I make all the money. Well, yeah, that's true. Go do that. Do that for the rest of your life. Or you can build a sales organization, expand your reach through your network, because you sign up those reps. Do they have any incentive to build your company? Zero. They're not going to recruit other people to work for you, right? You're paying them $500 per close or whatever. They have zero incentive. But if you bring them in and say, hey, look, I'm going to make you a sales agent, you're going to make 70% on every sale. And when you go out and recruit, develop a team, you can make an override on that team. Now, all of a sudden, that 2% becomes magnified, okay? Because you're not just making 2% on, let's say, 3 reps. Each one of those reps goes out and signs up 3 people because they're all trying to build a team. Now you got 12 reps out there, and let's say they all sell a unit per month. You got 12 units, and you're making 2% on those units. But then that's just the start. As you work your way up through the comp plan and you hit that 12%, now you're making 12% on every deal. If the average is $10,000, you're making $1,200 per deal off of deals that you never touch. And if you remember in the breakdown here, you're getting 12% on your entire team, and they have to. We're showing regional and nationals here, but your people have to work their way up. They got to work up from sales agent. So until they become a sales manager or above, you're getting that 12% all the way down through your organization. So that to me is where the smart money is. I'd rather get 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% off my own. And if you're looking to build a business and you want to build a residual income, and you have the wherewithal to do it, I would jump on the National Sales Manager package. You sell 4 units in your team, and that basically covers the cost, essentially, depending on the sales margin for the upgrade. And then everything after that is gravy, right? And we have a couple different options with the Success package. You can purchase it on a credit card, or we also have a firm financing, which is 0% for 24 months, which breaks down to $209 per month, which is slightly more than just the CRM by itself. So you would then also get promoted. So it's a very smart money move for people that are looking to build a sales organization, especially if you have a network out there already and you know that you're going to be able to, wow their socks off and they're going to jump all over this. I mean, why would you want to throw away all that money? Now, the one thing here is I say it's limited time. That's because we only have 2 of these packages left on our website. So if we go over here to the website real quick. So we go in here, and here's the National Sales Manager Success Package. It's under Sales Tools. We also offer interest-free financing for 12 months at $416.42 a month. But so let's say you came in here and you said, hey, I want to pay it off in a month. So it's $49.97. There's 2 in stock. Okay. You can also get a firm financing with this option right here. So you just check on there and see if you can qualify. And if you do get qualified, it's $209 per month and get you all set up. So back to the presentation here. So that's basically the 2 options for getting started. You can either start free as a sales agent day 1 and work your way up, or you can start up at the very top of the comp plan day 1 and build your team and start making those overrides right away. And with that said, I want to thank you guys for attending today's opportunity overview. And if somebody invited you to this call, get back with that person, tell them that you're ready to get started, and they will provide you with their link to the website so that it tracks properly, and they'll get you signed up. And with that said, we're also moving this meeting from Wednesdays to Tuesdays at 3:00 at the same time, Pacific. And so this meeting, we will start this meeting next week again on Tuesday at 3:00, and then every Tuesday after that at 3:00. So again, thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your efforts, and you are very much appreciated. Thank you. Have a great day.